Hi everyone, it's Eva Ben Mela from Dr. Eva Therapy. Today I want to talk about anxiety and the feelings that we get when we start having panic attacks or anxiety attacks. Most of the time clients will say to me, okay, well, I want this to go away. Why is this happening? Why am I feeling this way? What's the best way to deal with anxiety when it comes up? Some of us start feeling a pressure in our chest, or like we have a rock in our throat, or this big gulp, like we can't get it out, or we start trembling, or our knees feel weak. And maybe as I'm saying all of these physical symptoms of anxiety, maybe I'm triggering some of that in you right now. And I just want you to know that that's okay. You're safe. We're talking about something that's important because we need to understand how exactly is it that our body is trying to talk to us, is trying to explain things to us in the ways that it knows best. When we try to analyze and take information by researching and reading and listening to podcasts and intellectualizing the sorts of things that are going on inside of our bodies that we feel and that we sense, we're essentially distracting ourselves from exactly what is going on that's causing the anxiety. It sounds a little bit like counterintuitive, right? Because you would think, well, if I'm anxious, that's a mind situation, that's a mind thing, so I might as well intellectualize it and analyze it until I feel better. So of course, I'm a psychologist, and I will tell you, yes, part of it is analyzing it verbally, but a big part of it is also feeling it. We go through so much and we experience so much. And some of the things that we go through are incredibly emotional, for better or for worse. And when I mean for better or for worse, it's not so much about the outcome, but it's about how it makes us feel. A lot of times when we're feeling anxiety is because we're trying to figure out, okay, well, what's the next step? How am I supposed to live this life that I'm in with the information that I've gathered, with the experiences that I have felt and that I have seen? How do I make do with it? How do I keep going? I'm supposed to be this productive and successful human being that holds a job and has a family and has friends and does things for fun, and also perhaps looks into doing things that are intellectually motivating. But deep down inside, I'm feeling so many other sorts of ways that I don't want to show out on the outside. Our body doesn't know any different. Our mind and our heart doesn't know any different. So it externalizes it through these feelings of major anxiety, of feeling like we're out of control, like we can't trust ourselves, like we don't know what to do, like the unknown is so incredibly scary. Because many times we have been afraid before. Many times we have trusted and we have been vulnerable. And perhaps with the people that don't know what to do with that vulnerability and that trust, because they don't have that within themselves yet. They haven't developed that within themselves now, or maybe ever. And so the disservice that we do is that we don't trust ourselves in the same way that we felt that we couldn't trust others. And we continue to create the same exact patterns over and over again. And our body is telling us, enough, enough. Take a pause. You don't stop when it's bedtime because your mind keeps thinking a million things. You don't stop in the car because you're distracting yourself with the music and making sure that you don't get lost. You don't stop in conversations because you're being distracted by whatever the other person's talking about. So how am I going to make you stop? I'm going to make you stop by making you feel like you need to stop because it's so overwhelming to take a next step. It's the only way that we pay attention. Many of us, I'll include myself in this, only sometimes stop when we get sick because our body's forcing us to take a break. So anxiety can be looked at so many ways. For many people, it's a debilitating factor. I'm so nervous, I'm so anxious, I'm scared. Okay. But it can also be a sign for you, for your body, to take a pause and try to connect. What is it that I'm feeling right now? What is it that doesn't make sense right now? sense in the logical way, sense in the emotional way. What is it that I'm feeling that is so eerily familiar to other situations that just really didn't turn out the way I wanted, that were in my favor, to feel loved and cared for? Because that's how we get through the anxiety. Yes, meditation, it helps. Yes, connecting to our thoughts and to our feelings helps. Writing things out helps. Talking with someone who knows about anxiety also helps. But in the process of all of that, and of course, reading the books and listening to podcasts and exercising and eating healthy and all of the things that have to go on, right? But in the process of all of that, if you're continuing to rely on all of these outside sources, the anxiety will continue to persist, because it's your body telling you, come on, trust you, trust in yourself. You've been through a lot. You've seen so much. You've been disappointed. You've been hurt. And it's terrible. And it's sad. But that doesn't destroy you, because you're still here. And you're still willing to try to figure out another way. So I want to leave you with that. Just some things to think about. I hope you have a great day and a great weekend. I'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye.